Okay? So she doesn't follow through with this because she didn't even want this man. She doesn't want that union. But did she, sorry, and then
No, I don't know anymore.
Okay,
Did she not think of the consequences?
Yeah, she didn't want him. She knows she can't
now, this is a good question.
She's a feminist.
So now here's my original question. She gets beaten, but then following that, what happens to Angela?
I don't remember.
Really? You don't remember?
She cries.
She actually like lives on her own, and they describe her as a woman of like free, independent spirit who never marries. Okay, and then this is when she starts writing those letters, and it's very strange and ironic because she sends these letters to Beardo, and she could have been with him all this time, but she chose not to, and instead she sends these letters like day after day for like I can't remember even how many years.
Seven years.
Like
Seven
she's
years or
sending
17?
these love letters
17.
professing how much she loves him, and that love builds over this time as she's writing the letters. So much so that they eventually they accumulate so much that he can't take it anymore, and he comes to her door. She opens it and she sees him with the letters, which are unopened.
He's like, all right.
Okay, and then the story ends there. But I heard, really, I can't remember the exact quote, but they describe her in a manner of actually
Willy.
finally being free. Okay, so that is a huge consequence, and I'm not saying it's a bad consequence. It is the result of her actions.
That's what she wanted all
Okay,
along.
which is perhaps what she wanted, which again goes back to, can you say that there is no Marianismo in this? That's a huge thing.
Is that why Marquez wanted to show that? It's that women are stronger if you give them the opportunity to be true to what they
Sure.
like.
And that they are forced to do these things
Forced, yeah.
that make no sense because they have no choice to begin with. And her ultimate moment of power is when she tells the village that it is Santiago Nazar who has taken her virginity. Everybody doesn't believe it, but they must kill Santiago for what he's done. Nobody believes that to be the truth, but that is her only way out. Do we see this?
Yeah. Now we see.
Johan.
Now
So basically what we're saying here is that, like, I just want to clarify. Like, what we're saying is the idea of her getting what she really wanted, which is freedom since the beginning, is why we're saying it's criticized.
Yes, because she goes to silly, stupid ends,
Embarrassment.
which ultimately results in the death of an innocent. in
How do we
order
know
for
if he's
her to be
innocent?
free.
Yeah, how do we know it's just?
Okay,
It
we
never.
don't know.
It never. Yeah.
We don't know, but there's so much, I'm gonna
Hints.
say there's so much imagery that relates to him being innocent.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we'll talk about that when we get into it. Yes?
Even when the narrator, or like Gabrielle, goes back and sees Angela, he sees that she's so mature and witty that it's hard to recognize her being the same person.
Yes. That yes, she has aged, but the age in her face is not necessarily like a withered kind of look, but that it kind of illustrates her sense of freedom and her sense of liberation.
I remember she's bad.
Okay? So go back to that part and look it up, but it's quite distinctive, okay? And yeah, Karen is telling, she comes every day, she's like, I don't think we read the same book. And I feel like you guys didn't read the book very carefully. You might think it's short, but it's quite dense. So now I really encourage you guys, and it's so short, guys.
Yeah.
Reread it. Reread
Okay.
it.
You have a short book.
Reread it. Okay? Because you cannot write an essay based on what I've heard so far. And get a good mark on that essay.
All right, we're done.
Okay?
I'm closing.
And